Welcome to Worth Reviewing, and this is the best-selling two-seater sports car in history, the Mazda MX-5. It seems Mazda has kept the ingredients going in this 4th generation model, with the engine at the front, 2 seats in the middle, and the power going to the rear wheels. It's the perfect recipe for a proper sports car.
Over 30 years ago, Mazda revealed the Mark I MX-5, and as of early 2016, over 1 million MX-5s have been born. You know what? Let's enjoy this car properly. That's better. This is what the MX-5 was built for. The sun's out, the roof's off, and I've got some lovely, twisty country roads to play with. Under the bonnet is a 2-litre, naturally aspirated, 4-cylinder petrol engine, producing 158 brake horsepower, 148 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 7.3 seconds, and flat out, it will do 137 miles an hour. Now, although this review is set in 2020, this is actually a 2018 model year car, which means it gets the less powerful 2-litre engine, opposed to the newer 184 brake horsepower, so it gets 26 brake horsepower less, but still though, 158 brake horsepower. Not bad for a car built for these roads. Bolted next to the engine is a 6-speed manual gearbox. There's also a 6-speed automatic on offer as well, but picking the automatic over the manual in the MX-5 is a bit like going out with your mates at clubbing all night and drinking tap water. It's not quite the same as getting drunk and waking up to someone you don't know the following morning. There's also a 1.5 litre petrol engine on offer too, with less power, 132 brake horsepower. Now, I haven't actually driven that engine, so I can't say which engine is best, but both will certainly put a smile on your face. Because the engine is at the front, there's less weight at the back end, which makes cornering with the MX-5 a lot more fun. I can feel the back end sliding out, but I'll be a good boy. Now this MX-5 is also fitted with Bilstein shocks and PBR lowering springs, and not only that, it's also got a strut brace and limited slip differential, which means I can feel the road even more. And once you've had your fun at the corners, this car can still be used daily just for casual driving. I mean, in no way is it practical or especially comfortable, but what do you expect from a 2-seater sports car? Although the engine may seem pretty nippy, it's also pretty economical too. I'd expect to get around 40 miles per gallon. Not bad for a sports car, eh? Although the MX-5 is great fun to drive, it's not so great at being practical. But it's not built to be a practical car. You can just about fit your weekly food shopping in the boot. If you live on your own. But if you're looking at buying an MX-5, boot size space and practicality should be the last things on your mind. It's all about the drive. In the front can seem a little bit snug, but that's the whole point of having a small 2-seater sports car, is for it to feel snug in that sense. But still, it's a nice simple layout with modern features. Up the top here is a 7-inch infotainment system with sat-nav, DAB, Bluetooth, USB, CD, aux, and it also works with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The system itself can seem a little bit dated if you like, but nothing at all to worry about. Higher spectrum levels also get the Bose audio sound system with 9 speakers, and 2 of them are in each headrest, which is quite nice when you've got the wind blowing towards you and you've got the music going through to your ears. You've also got detachable cup holders that are in between the seats, which you can then move to the front, the passenger side. It's also got a proper handbrake, which is what we like to see in a proper sports car, especially if you're trying to impress someone, and heated seats. What's not so good about the MX-5 is the glove box. Yeah, there isn't one. In fact, there's not much storage space in here at all. All I've got is a small compartment along the centre console, another storage compartment in between the 2 seats, and finally behind the driver's seat. One last thing I don't like about the MX-5 is you can't operate the infotainment system via touch after you've gone over 5 miles an hour. You can only control it down here along the centre console controls, which can be a bit of a pain in the bum really, because when I'm driving on the road, I like to look at the screen and just press the icon I find, rather than having to look down and not focus on the road. Now, understandably, if you own an MX-5, you probably get used to controls and have a feel for where they are. But when you first start driving this car, it can feel and be a bit of a nuisance. But you soon realise when you're driving the MX-5, all those small problems go away. As you remember, the MX-5 is built to put a smile on your face. And that's all that matters. So, is it worth reviewing? Yes. And should you buy one? Yes. The Mazda MX-5 starts at £23,800, and that's for the soft top. If you want the retractable roof, which is the hard top, this one, that's £25,700. Now, if you was to ask me which one I prefer, I would probably pick the hard top, the retractable roof, over the soft top, but that is simply just on looks, and probably the fact of when it's winter, it's probably seen as a bit warmer as well, but both of them look wicked. The whole point of a sports car is for it to feel low down, small inside, and as if it hugs you every time you go in a corner. And that's just how the MX-5 feels. That's just how any proper sports car should feel. And that's why I love it.